Not wear all black. Man, what the fuck going on with the jerseys? How the fuck did I get in Snapchat? Yep. Finna send it to you.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season. We've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And this one is underway.
What is it again? I ain't seen you some shit in a while, so.
Set up a good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized
Man, the great.
a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
City Tier. That was crazy that nigga just stiff on him like that. Go through my history.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Fuck all that other shit. Man, that little nigga tripping.
They'll look to throw here. And he will find his man.
That nigga jumped off the cruise ship, man. Got ate by a shark, man.
The Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action here on first down.
Who is that? Oh, Josh.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yards to go on 2nd down.
That's what I was saying. Like, fuck is it?
He finds his man, complete. It's McKinney. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That hit, you know, that hit right there in real life, that shit hurt. That shit, goddamn it, put a nigga out the game. Hit a nigga in their shin like that. Yeah, that shit put a nigga out the game.
Adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Look how he threw the ball. That's crazy. This nigga Daniel Jones be on some shit. I think it's my controller though, cause I was doing that shit yesterday too. I think I gotta get a new controller.
Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Man, they gotta start switching my line up. I know that's real fast.
On play action, Fields. Oh, he's going to
What
take
do you
a
mean?
shot right away. And this throw will be intercepted.
Brandon Joseph.
And the
Shit, I don't know. Shit, Woolen out there, who in front of him, man. He said, "Am I cool?"
So they took their
Shit.
shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety
Shit. Try him.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free
Throw
safety.
it up over there.
And decision making, both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands too.
Man, look at that, bro. Look at the overthrow, like. Byron Murphy running step for step with my nigga. Look at that shit. The perfect pass.
Start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
Yo.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 40.
That nigga on that shit.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
That's that big boy. He on that shit.
But that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields trying to get it to Williams.
Told you not to throw that ball over there, bro.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
Over that, though, man.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps
That's
in early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses.
Over there for you.
A lot of people came expect the offense to light this game up, and so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football.
Wow, look at that time.
So an onside kick
crazy.
fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
This game is
It's
funny
not
as
apparent,
hell.
is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Third down is a key down in any game you play, and third down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
What is going on, fool? Hey, bro, I'm searching, bro, but this shit ass. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I seen that shit. That is crazy. That's Madden when they be doing that shit. That be Madden. Why you try to duck on Willis so bad, man?
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season. We've got a duel in store between the Pittsburgh
What he do to you?
Steelers and the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. Taking
I see
it
what
about
it
the
is.
one. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard
My
line.
bad, Deuce. Try to ring me up out of there, man.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is
Damn.
complete. And up to the 35.
That's
before they're able
crazy.
to knock him down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. One back in the backfield.
Man.
And not able to break away this
This nigga's in front of him and like just let him just like I don't know.
the loss, second and
That's
12.
crazy though. That's crazy. With Alex Highsmith.
He'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for
Yeah,
Austin.
he's definitely a demon.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown.
I'm gonna try to put Darius Slay over there.
Calvin Austin. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're
Yeah, I guess he
on first
is
here this
my
afternoon.
best. I guess because he
That's really
85.
good with the extra
So,
point.
yeah.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Shit, that's who you better get. It's your best option, cause you.
Kick it away after the touchdown.
I wouldn't. Nah, do not do that shit.
And they will wrangle it down a couple of yards shy
Huh?
of the 30.
Yeah. Come on, Nevaeh.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hmm? Why you touching all on my face, girl? Watch out.
On first down, Fields. It's the open man. It's Mike Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Yeah, you better dink and dunk that motherfucker.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
How about that, Darren? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On first down, it's Fields. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense.
That nigga tried to try my nigga again.
Comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Fall for touchdown.
Damn, man, he tried to try little Isaiah.
Defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point put through by Boswell.
Right.
And that'll make the score 14-7.
He shouldn't even be able to jump for the ball.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games.
I'm not do that same thing. I could do the same thing.
Fields on first down.
Give me that shit.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
The good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he's got some space here. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Double team just their balls.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Austin is there and brings in another one. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Way behind dude, but he couldn't jump for that. If he would have jumped for that, I would have gave you the game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Justin Ross with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
I think he like a start the game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they've got it well across.
Look at how I do that thing. Like, you see how I be falling every time, though?
36 yards on the
Look at that. I do that every time you run that shit, bro.
Excellent run.
I got the bad
habit. Another first down.
Yeah, I'm trying to get them Achilles ass. He says, look cool.
40 now for 1st and 10. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. We were just talking about it pregame. 3 tackles for a loss. Last week you thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good
And
there.
they're balling
Another
like
one in
a
the first
70,
quarter.
like a
He's
78.
every bit of what you described, and I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Trying to kick that shit.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied error. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
He little as fuck. He is, though. What niggas gotta get PTC, though.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. Back to throw again. And this is incomplete.
Come on, Justin.
Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They'll set up to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Come on, man. You gotta catch
the
that
Steelers
shit.
try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Third and long. It's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And here's Rodgers on the return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Steelers are going on offense here, 1st and 10.
Who to pay? He's like 84 or probably 81.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held him, they might go for it again.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 32 on the play. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the route is on here in this 1st half.
Madden, you know.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Man, fool. That nigga got his kick by a kicker. The Cards. That nigga 1 in 15. Like, damn. I don't think I could ever do that.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Fields. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. On 4th down, Fields. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
One-on-ones. You know, I'm going to run one-on-one game with these one-on-ones.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
They was on everything.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Back to throw here. The 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing middle,
great
but
timing,
it's incomplete.
come on, but how's it great timing?
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they're likely forced a field goal attempt.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Justin Ross with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Steelers extend their lead yet again. Boswell good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
You got Miles Jack?
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. On first and 10, here's Fields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He over there, he over there.
The incomplete pass here now is second and 10. Here's Fields. It's Williams on the catch. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I'm going to go over there myself. That's Isaiah Robinson.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the 50, here's Fields. This pass on target. Velus Jones with it. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. A final shot before the break. Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Yeah,
so we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
Yeah.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action
that nigga Dex,
in the third quarter.
I think Dex said you in some weak-ass coverage.
This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball. Let's face it,
they're going to let me jump. They're going to let me do nothing, bro.
That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On first down, Fields. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing again is Fields. This complete to Jones. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Let me tell you something funny though. All I got to do is do that and it's done.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Nah, you ain't gonna do that, bro.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields.
Oh, he still got it. He still got it, bro.
Down right at the 15-yard line.
That's crazy.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position we wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh my God!
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Why did he take that out the air like that, bro? And that ball was way behind.
And the Cards are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and it definitely shown that there's some touchdown Cardinals.
Harris Campbell, 58 yards. And the Cardinals are able to cut into the deficit. Jason Myers now for the extra point.
That's crazy.
And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now.
Some crazy shit right there.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
That's crazy. I'm still tripping off that.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking for Ross again. He finds him again. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and 9 now. Throwing left side, it's complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Being chased out left. Touchdown. Calvin Austin, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have got it on cruise control.
Oh, yeah. I mean...
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On first down, it's Fields. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Fields. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Fields throwing again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap, Fields. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Hunt.
I was over here guarding Mike Williams myself.
Touchdown, Arizona. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet. Both know and he knows as well. His teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Yeah, I know. I went to hit that nigga with that swerve.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Crossing route complete to Ross. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Back to throw again. Steps away to his left. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Get the
to
fuck
the end
out of
zone,
here.
but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Again, Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. They've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard
You can literally
pickup.
take a nigga receiver out of the game, bro.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh my
And
God.
for throw here, that's complete.
Bro, that route was
And they've
nasty,
got this
bro.
down to
He
about the
turned that nigga around
12-yard
in a
line.
circle.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught at about the 5. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
This PlayStation 5.
Alex Highsmith. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Fields throw here into the hands of Jones.
Oh, he goes.
Midfield, down the right sideline. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Yeah, boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They cut this lead down to 25. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the point.
He's got a man, complete. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I'll try to position pitch this way.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete.
You
Good
think you
effort
doing
there,
something?
trying to
Alright,
take
I'm
a
finna put him
shot,
on
but
that
it's third
crazy
down.
side. Watch this.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the